Thanks for coming, guys. My name is James Docherty and I work at the Violence Reduction Unit. I've got experience, ACEs, personal and professionally, working with people who have experienced significant ACEs, and the reason I'm deeply passionate about this stuff, I kind of live and breathe ACEs. And my pal said to me not long ago that I was ace-daft. But it's deeper than that. I'm only ace-daft, I'm prevention daft, because when I look at my own adversity that I faced in life, it was unnecessary suffering that could have been avoided if people were armed with this information. And it needs to come right off the front end, and I do it all the time, that speaking about ACEs is never about blame, judgment or criticism of parents. No, there's this school of thought that you think is about blaming mas and das and shaming them, which is nonsense. If you think it's about that, then you don't understand what ACEs are really about. And the fact that I ended up attached to a lot of systems was because of what went wrong back here. And it was dead easy for me to stand and get the blame for it and blame everybody else, which takes away my part in it, and I have to take responsibility for my life and see, right, what's your role in this, James? And I got to a place where I rocked up to a trauma therapist 13 years ago, through a whole process. And people say to me, was it an event, was it your wean being born, was it this? These were all significant factors, but my recovery journey through all that stuff, because I've got a PTSD diagnosis, I didn't know I had all this stuff. And that's why I'm always talking about people with significant ACEs don't harm people from a place of wickedness, it's always woundedness. And it's that needs to heal. And that if we get our services right and we get even child rearing in their own houses, you know, I've got a 3-year-old who can tell me I hurt her feelings. Hurt my feelings. I'm like, what one? I'm a wee bit sad. I'm like, whereabouts then? So I'm in there. My 3-year-old can appropriate the healthy expression of emotions at 3, which I couldn't do at 27 years of age. I had to get help in therapy with how to identify, label and express feelings appropriate. Where I went into therapy and my therapist asked us if we could contact my parents to find out, get more insight into what I was like, because I was shut down, I tuned out emotionally, which is a fantastic coping mechanism, but it doesn't serve you well when you try to break into mainstream living. I was in the room but no in the room, and my dad says to the therapist that he's the deepest boy I've ever met in my life. He doesn't tell him nothing, and he's always been like that through his away. And now I understand the story of my childhood, that my 3-year-old can appropriate the negative stuff. She can tell me how I feel with the negative stuff, which I never had the ability to do as a kid because it wasn't safe. So I had learned to basically just keep it all in. And that came back to haunt me in all different ways. Whereas when I left therapy, I went back to try to build a life for myself worth keeping, because that's what I was told, go and build a life worth keeping, son. I got to a place where I was like, right, how can I use my experience to benefit other people? Because if this is true for me, how true is it for hundreds of other wee Jameses that might be out there running about in gangs? That was my journey to the Violence Reduction Unit, where I made a phone call in a very short period of time. I'm sitting across a table for a cop, and bearing in mind the only time I ever sat in front of a cop up to that point was to say, no comment. It wasn't me. And I tell my man either change her clothes. What was that? That was a summit. And this cop said to me, James, we're trying to tackle gang violence in the east and the north, and what we've noticed is, no, what we're sick of is, we're sick of locking young people up We've got the best detection rate in the world probably. We know who's doing what. We might not have the evidence to charge them all the time, but we know who's doing what, and that made sense to me because I always knew that. I thought all my pals are grasses. And so how do they know everything I'm up to? But he says to me, we're sick of locking them up, we're sick of going to doors to tell their mas and dads that their Wayne's on the coming home tonight, one's in the morgue or one's in the police station. And John says it was the same look you saw in both the mas' faces as the one that lost their life and the one that perpetrated the violence. And he said, we're sick of doing it, we need to do something different. And we're looking to boys like you to help us get this message to these young people that they don't need to live like that anymore. And I was like, right, I'm in. Because that was the first time in my life I had heard a cop admit they got anything wrong. And that's humility, by the way. It's alright to get it wrong, and us as services, and my whole life had up to that point I'd done a lot of things wrong. And that's that thing about giving people permission to get it wrong. Because we've got social services that are built on the terror of error. I fear to get it wrong, and we profess to be person-centred, and we've got a self-centred process at the bar case. It's about covering the rain behind. And we wonder why we're struggling to form a relationship and pull these young people through a process to get them into chaos. Now, I understand Einstein's definition of insanity, but it talks about repeating the same mistake, expecting a different result. Now, I'm a black belt at doing that. But see, when I get better, I discovered that I wasn't the only one that was insane. I'm looking at all these services and saying, you just keep doing the same thing and expect a different result either. And you're expecting guys like me to rouse myself from my lethargy and become upstanding, law-abiding members of society. What are you doing? So that, it was that, almost that thing where I've got permission to get it wrong, so's other people. And I think that for me, running the races stuff, where being into the gangs, what I quickly discovered with young people who were perpetrating gang violence in the East End, most of them, I was like, these ones are traumatised, man. And I looked at them, and there's no initiation process to get into a gang in Scotland. It's not like LA, where I visited LA and you need to do certain things like shoot somebody and get a teardrop in your eye and all that stuff. You don't do that in Glasgow. It's almost as if you've got this unconscious adverse childhood experience checklist. It makes it invisible. And you go, you're a 9. And an 8, oh, you're definitely in. A 3, oh. I don't know about that. You maybe grasses in, you're too emotionally healthy. I'm a serious, really serious issue. But that's what happens. It's this unconscious checklist where young kids who have got high aces were gravitating towards each other, then they were forming wee groups and going and having recreational violence on a Friday and Saturday night and through the week. And it wasn't the other kids in Bearsden or Mulgai or these places where you maybe only be a 2 or a 3, sometimes a 9. They've only gone up to these places, they were doing it in the East End to each other within a square mile and in the north. Which led me to the, which I already had the insight anyway, was like, this is deeper than just the symptoms you're seeing here. We need to get this child rearing business right. And if we get that right, then we'll see less of this stuff up here. Who would have thought it, that if you treat Wayne's right, they turn buying Mars, they turn it alright. Who would have thought it? We need all this research and all this awareness and all these academics and brilliant professors and amazing minds to tell me that if you take a Wayne right, there's a good chance we'll not be chasing somebody down the street in Saracen Street or Barrafield on a Friday and Saturday night with a machete, wanting to chop another wee guy up who basically tried to escape the same situation. Vincent Felitti was here, the VRU brought Vincent Felitti over here. I've known about ACEs for a long time, and it's been frustrating as well because you're like, it's deeper than just treating symptoms. We need to get down to the causes and conditions. And the reason I know I've got a crisis, and I'll finish with this, I always say it is, there is a crisis in child rearing and there's a lethal absence of love in the services in our country. And the reason I know that is because we need to teach it. And if you need to teach something, that's telling us that we're not doing it. And if I can stand and tell a guy who's I'm entering a boy now who's spent a long time in prison, he's probably seen some of the worst horrors that life can throw at you, and I can tell him sincerely the reason I do it is because I love him and I want a better outcome for him and that he deserves a life worth keeping. If I can tell people that, why can't other people? Why is this inclination to move away from you think it's wishy-washy, that you can talk about love and compassion and kindness and all the stuff that you tell your brain. So thanks for showing up tonight, and I know you have showed up because you care about this stuff, and you probably care about it as much as me. And I know it'll not be an overnight thing. I just want to leave the world a wee bit better than I found it, to be honest. So it's about environment, it's about relationship, and it's about that stuff we shy away from called love and connection. And who would have thought that I would have rocked up to a place called the Violence Reduction Unit and the police would be talking about relationship and connection, and I'm like, he's on it. That's it. So on that note, I'll hand you to John. He was a top.